Credit to Oklahoma, was exactly what I expected them to be: tough, gritty, and I just felt like they showed that for 40 minutes. Was really disappointed with our defensive presence. 70 points, it should be more than enough to win a basketball game. But when you play a team like Oklahoma that have averaged, in the 90s, you gotta strap up and defend. Thought they took advantage of our size, and I didn't think we followed the game plan like we should. In all honesty, this is game two. I told the team before the game, had we won, I don't know how much it means. Have we lost? I don't know how much it means. Like, it's really a chance for us to see where we are and see what we need to do. Like, I'm not pressing the panic button or anything. I thought this was great for us to get out. You see a lot of teams that are really serious about finding out about their team. They play competition early, and that's what we did. And we'll have a lot we can grow from this, and I'd rather learn this stuff now than later.
Maddie said it felt like you guys kind of got punched there and you didn't necessarily respond. Are you surprised that you didn't respond the way, or is that just kind of an early season thing and you're still learning?
You asked me in the pregame media what was I curious about, and what did I tell you? I said we hadn't been punched, so I was curious to see how we were gonna react. So I don't know that I was surprised. I just didn't know. We had been smooth sailing from Europe, and no matter what we've been telling them, things have just been working out. And so, again, I scheduled this game right now because we needed to be exposed, and either we were going to rise to the occasion or do what we did tonight. And and I think that's why you didn't see me like going crazy on the sideline. Like, I was learning my team as the game was going on. Like, oh, okay, when we get in this situation, we don't want to right now we'll break in this situation, or whatever the case may be. So, and I don't want to take anything away from Oklahoma, man. I thought that they came in and really, played hard every minute of the game, and they're a hard team to defend, just because of how they play. A lot of movement. You can't take a break. I thought when we got in foul trouble, that kind of hurt us as far as rotation. My bench has to be better. I wasn't impressed by my bench. I didn't think that, I know it's 27-24, but that's because Snutter and Rich came off the bench, so maybe they should start. So like, I learned a lot about my team in situations like this, and I'm actually grateful for it. I know where we want to go, and we need games like this to peel it back and say, okay, this is what we mean. Like, I was looking at my freshman point guards in the locker room just now, and I said, "You see what I mean?" And they were like, yeah, like this is women's basketball. This is not high school basketball. This is not little girl basketball. This is women's basketball. And, we had some bright spots, but then we had some not so bright spots. So, again, I'm not going to beat my team up or beat myself up. It was truly an opportunity for me to learn about them.
Coach, I asked Maddie about her, I guess, un-Maddie-like game tonight.
Yeah.
She had 0 at the half, scored a little bit in the second half, but she's somebody we're used to seeing finish in double figures. And, what happened there?
I think she answered it. She didn't show up. I don't know any other way to say it. I mean, I could lie and try to cover for her and say she had a tummy ache or something, but that wouldn't be the truth. She didn't show up, and Maddie has to show up. All right, but I can tell you this: like, sometimes certain people just don't show up. So our job is for her to show up next time. Just unacceptable how she played. -10, come on. It's an uncharacteristic game for Maddie. And so right now she has to decide if she's going to be someone that's going to show up all the time, because her name is circled now. You see what I'm saying? Like Angel's name was circled, and then Kira's name was circled. Now her name is circled, and she has to respond. I'm confident that she will. I just have to figure out how to get her to do that.
Just, I guess, you mentioned the challenges that their offense poses. I mean, in detail, I guess, what did you see tonight that obviously uncharacteristic defensively?
Well, they're just a high-octane offensive team. They moved the ball well. They were relentless in their second and third efforts. And we have to, as our defense grows, like, we didn't have our hands up. We didn't deflect passes. I think we only had 13 deflections when we should be having 30 deflections. And, they're known for their offense. And so we were able to stay in it because it's not like they're this potent defensive team. But it got to a moment where it got a little tough and we broke and they never broke. And I think we have to get better leadership from KK. Like, I know people are in love with her game, but like winning plays. Like, there were a lot of times we never got into our offense. And that's the point guard, And so, again, like, I'm just super grateful for this game. I was talking to Coach before the game, and she was like, thank you for setting up this home and home. Like, we really needed this game, both of us. We really need to see where our team is. And I know a lot of people duck smoke early in the season. They don't want it, They want to play a lot of cake games and feel good about themselves, and that is one way to do it. But for me, I don't want that to be the way, because we have big goals. And the big goals ain't the Sweet 16. Like, that's over with now. Like, we want to go beyond that. So now we got to get punched if we're going to get punched early so that we can fix those things. So did I want the win? Of course, but it's game 2. Am I really going to pack it up and just quit? Come on. Like, I've sat here after a 60-point loss. I think we're going to be okay.
Any other questions for Coach? Great, thanks everyone.
Thank y'all.